welcome to another exciting episode of Unplug, where we give you all the details on every single thing you need to know. I'm talking entertainment, your favorite reality TV stars, music and movie stars. We also give you sports news, national news, as well as foreign stories. So why shouldn't you be subscribed to our channel? This is brought to you by Every NG, your one-stop for unlimited Nigerian trends, and my name is Judith.
Unplug.
First up, we have BB Naija lockdown housemates Tolanibaj. Now, Tolani has given you the tools you need to fight off trolls. Question and answer session with a popular media house, Tolanibaj said that for her to fight off trolls, she needs one, God, because it's the one that will give her strength, and two, her blog button is ever ready to act. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're being trolled, maybe you should employ one or two of these tools. Moving on from Tolanibaj, we are going to be talking about child star Emmanuela. Now, I don't know where this rumor came from, but people were speculating that she was pregnant, and in one of her pictures that she posted, someone actually went under the comments and said, I'm not seeing the belly. And Emmanuela was like, thank God though, because I don't know where you heard this rumors from, but I am definitely not pregnant. Alright, let's talk about a Cameroonian singer who has her foot in the Nigerian industry. I'm talking about Dencia. Now, if you don't know Dencia, then maybe you've been staying away from controversy because she's one controversial person. Now, yesterday, Dencia put up pictures of her own Rolls Royce. Now, let me tell you why this is so much of a story. While she posted this picture of the gold-plated Rolls Royce, she said, well, the rest of you are buying basic Rolls, mine is gold-plated. You all are my sons. And Nigerians are like, who is your son? I hope he's not our OBO, and I definitely hope he's not African Giant, because after Grammy, you're calling him your son. Well, you know, Dencia was like, she has had her third Rolls Royce, and this one was somehow around $500,000. She went on bragging about her car, and trust Nigerian Twitter, she was dragged left, right, and center. But does she care? I doubt. Let's move on to, some dating news in the industry. And of course, online relationship Twitter have speculated that Peruzzi, I'm sure you know Peruzzi, the one who sang Only You, yes, Peruzzi and influencer Oge are dating. If you don't know who Oge is, then maybe this picture will bubble your brain a bit. But it was speculated that they were dating, and no problem there, because both of them seem to be really fun people. I mean, we've seen Caramel Plug's video all over the internet, and Peruzzi on his own is a quite hilarious person. So yeah, both of them might make a good pair, but how did we even find out about this? Because they seem to have their love lives on lockdown. Now, wow, Twitter police, I give them a hand. Alright, let's talk about Sophia Momodu before we move on to the national stories. And Davido's first baby mama said she cried when her daughter had to take Davido's surname. I'm like, why wouldn't you want your child to have an Adeleke surname? Let's start from there. And most people have, always struggled to have their baby daddies involved in their children's lives. Well, she was saying on her Instagram story that she fought tooth and nail to make sure that her daughter had her surname. And even after playing her feminism card, nothing seemed to work, and she had to take the Adeleke surname. Look at people fighting for their kids to have their own surnames. Alright, let's move on to some national stories. And unfortunately, we do not have good news, as an aide to the governor of Benue State, Governor Otom, whose name is Christopher Dega, was shot in Jos yesterday. Now, the news reaching us was that this unknown gunman shot him in the chest several times before he died. Now, before his death, he was a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police who had served on several measures, and it saddened people to hear the news of his death. Our thoughts and our prayers are with his family, and of course, as the news develops, we'll definitely give you the updates on that one. On national stories, Nigerians are reacting crazily to the tweets made by the Nigerian president Muhammadu Buhari. Now, he went on Twitter after months of begging him to speak up on issues of national security. He made a Twitter thread, and while he was addressing these issues and saying people who didn't want the structure to work will be dealt with, he made a statement that resonated with a lot of people, and even so triggered more people. Now, in his last tweet, he said that people who were not around 30 years ago were not aware of what happened, and if they don't want to listen, they will be dealt with in the language that they understand. And of course, people went wild. They're like, is this a threat? What exactly are you saying? You're supposed to hold the country together, and you're making tweets that seem as though you are dividing the states. What exactly is going on? Now, the tweets and the responses to that tweet have been going crazy on the internet, and I'd definitely love to know what you think on the president's tweets and how people have been reacting to his tweets. Now, Still on national stories, we have developments from the Niger State abduction that happened on Monday, and the abductors have said that they want the sum of 110 million naira as ransom. Now, this is not news to Nigerians, seeing that these abductors always ask for huge sums of money, 180 million, 200 million. It's just really sad to see that this is how things have turned in the country. Now, will the government pay? According to the Niger State government, they said that they're going to stick to negotiations and not pay any ransom. However, the parents of the students are rallying around to find how to get the money together to release their kids. Well, we're praying for them, and hopefully they are all returned safe and sound. Alright, let's talk about something happening on the foreign scene, and this is good news for Israel as their 11th president has been elected. His name is Isaac Herzog, and fun fact, he's actually the son of the 6th Israeli president, Chaim Herzog. Now, he is going to take over from Reuven Rivlin, and congratulations to him on his win. Of course, he's going to be sworn in June 9th, which is when his tenure will start proper. Let's talk about something happening in sports, and Everton's manager Carlo Ancelotti is moving to Real Madrid. Actually, he was Real Madrid's manager before, so this is like a return of the manager. Congratulations to him, and I don't know if this is so much of a loss for Everton, but we'll definitely keep you updated on anything that happens from here. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Unplug. I had fun giving you these updates, and definitely drop your comments on any stories that interested you during the lowdown. Until next time, make it a date with us. This is brought to you by Every NG, and my name is Judith.